Welcome to Unfolded English Podcast. I'm Lucy.
And I'm Alex. Great to have you here today.
Alex, imagine you walk into a coffee shop in New York. The barista speaks very fast and asks you something. What would you say?
Oh, that's scary. I think I would say, sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Perfect. That's exactly what we will talk about today. Ordering coffee naturally.
Right.
Today's lesson is perfect for beginners and intermediate learners. Coffee shops are everywhere in English-speaking countries, so knowing how to order confidently is really important for daily life. So, Alex, when you go to a coffee shop, what do people usually say first?
Absolutely. Whether you're traveling, studying abroad, or just living in an English-speaking country, you'll need coffee at some point. Well, the barista usually says, "Hi, what can I get for you?" Or, "What would you like today?"
Yes, and sometimes they just say next when it's your turn.
That's true. So what can I say back? What are some easy ways to order?
Great question. You can say, I would like a coffee, please. This is very polite and clear. You can also say, can I get a coffee? This is more casual, but still nice.
Oh, that sounds easy. What about the size? Do I need to say small, medium, or large?
Yes, you can say, can I get a small coffee? Or, I would like a large latte.
Right.
But here's something important. Many coffee shops use special words for sizes.
Oh, yes, like tall, grande, and venti at Starbucks. That can be confusing.
Exactly. If you don't understand, you can ask, what sizes do you have?
That's helpful. What if I want something special in my coffee, like milk or sugar?
Now, Alex, let's talk about different types of coffee drinks. This can be confusing for learners because there are so many options. Good question. You can say, can I have milk in that? Or, no sugar, please.
That's so true. I remember being confused the first time I heard words like macchiato and cappuccino. Can you explain some common drinks for our listeners?
Of course. Let's start with the basics. A latte, that's L-A-T-T-E, is coffee with lots of steamed milk. It's very mild and creamy. For milk, you might hear, what kind of milk? They often have regular milk, almond milk, or soy milk.
That sounds perfect for beginners. What about a cappuccino? Right, so I can just say, regular milk, please, if I want normal milk.
A cappuccino, C-A-P-P-U-C-C-I-N-O, has equal parts coffee, steamed milk, and foam. It's stronger than a latte and has that fluffy foam on top.
Before we continue, Alex, let's talk about some common mistakes learners make when ordering coffee. This can really help our listeners avoid embarrassing situations.
Perfect. Now, what happens if you don't understand something the barista says?
That's a great idea. What's the most common mistake you've noticed? I love cappuccinos. What about an espresso? That one sounds very Italian.
One big mistake is saying, I want, instead of, I would like, or can I get. I want sounds too direct and a bit rude in English culture. Always be polite.
I think I would say, sorry, can you repeat that? Like we talked about before. Oh, yes, politeness is so important. What about when people forget to say please and thank you? That can make a big difference in how friendly you sound.
Yes, an espresso, E-S-P-R-E-S-S-O, is just pure coffee in a tiny cup. It's very strong and concentrated, perfect for when you need a quick energy boost. Exactly. Another tip? In many English-speaking countries, people often say thanks or cheers when they receive their coffee. It's a nice way to show appreciation. Yes, You can also say, "Can you speak more slowly, please?" Most people are very understanding.
Lucy, I think pronunciation is really important here. Some of these coffee words are tricky for English learners. Can we practice saying them together?
That's true. They want to help. What about paying? What do they usually ask?
Absolutely. Let's practice together, listeners. Repeat after me. Latte. That's latte. Cappuccino. Cappuccino. Espresso. Espresso. They often say, "That will be $4.50," or "Your total is $4.50.
And I can pay with cash or card, right?
Yes, you can say, "Can I pay with card?" or just give them your card.
Perfect. Now let's practice some useful sentences our listeners can use right away. So, Lucy, let's do something fun for our listeners. How about we demonstrate a full coffee shop conversation? I'll be the customer and you be the barista.
Great idea. Here's the first one. "Can I get a small coffee, please?" "Good morning. Welcome to Lucy's Coffee Shop. What can I get for you today?"
I would like a latte. Hi there. I would like a medium latte, please. Actually, sorry, what sizes do you have?
"What sizes do you have?"
No problem. We have small, medium, and large. A medium latte sounds perfect. What kind of milk would you like? We have regular milk, almond milk, oat milk, and soy milk.
Can you repeat that, please? Regular milk, please. Oh, and can I also get a blueberry muffin?
Regular milk, please. Of course. 1 medium latte with regular milk and 1 blueberry muffin. That will be $7.50. Will you be paying with cash or card?
Can I pay with card? Card, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Perfect. Your order will be ready in just a few minutes. Have a wonderful day.
These sentences are so useful. Remember, practice makes perfect. That was great, Lucy. Did you notice how I used polite language throughout the conversation? I would like, please, thank you so much. These small words make a big difference. Lucy, before we finish, let's talk about something else that can be challenging: busy coffee shops. Sometimes there are long lines and lots of noise. What advice do you have for our listeners?
Let me give you a quick recap of today's episode. We learned 3 easy sentences you can use. That's a great point. In busy shops, speak clearly and a little louder than normal. If the barista can't hear you, they'll lean closer or ask you to repeat. Don't worry, this is completely normal. Absolutely. And notice how I offered options and was patient when you asked about sizes? Good baristas want to help, so don't be afraid to ask questions.
These will help you feel more confident when ordering coffee.
Thank you so much for listening to Unfolded English Podcast today. If you like our show, please follow us.
Yes, following our podcast really helps our channel grow. We want to help more English learners like you.
Remember, listening to English often is the best way to improve. We will see you next time.
Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.